Hey, so as you can probably tell by my hair, I just came back from the beach, and as I was driving home, I was sitting in traffic because it was peak hour. I was thinking about what video I wanted to film next for my YouTube. I was sitting there, I couldn't think of anything, and I literally was stuck in traffic. I look up. I reckon this would be a cool photo location. I see this train line that crosses over a nice bit of traffic, and it has a footpath underneath it. And I was like, this is a sick photography location. So it's currently 4 p.m, but this is a night photography location. So we're gonna have to wait till it gets dark, but I can't be bothered filming any B-roll, so let's just roughly jump cut to there now.
8,000 ISO. No cap, dude.
Was that rough enough? Well, this isn't actually the photo location. Just grabbing the shit out of the car. We're gonna do another rough cut. Was that a rough cut? All right, I'm just at the location now. And a tip that I like to do when I get to a location, if I want to like try and find the best composition, instead of having the tripod on the camera and trying to find a composition like that, it gets a bit awkward and you can't really see the best one because your camera's connected to a tripod. So I like to just take my camera off the tripod, sort of like move it around the area, just try find a good composition and then set the tripod up based on this composition. The train's going to be coming in about 2 minutes, but I'm going to be stacking the exposures for this photo. So I'm going to take like 3 different photos, one of the cars here, one of just a blank one, and then one of the train going by. And then in Photoshop, I'll add them all together into one photo, but I'm going to have different shutter speeds. Wait, is that it? No, it's just that car. I'm just like hyper alert waiting for this train. My shutter speed for the train's gonna be 1 second so I can get that motion blur, and then for the cars it's gonna be 1/4 of a second so that I can get the movement of the car. Otherwise it's just gonna be a light trail and you won't really be able to tell what it is. But we just gotta wait for the train to come and then we'll be sweet. She's coming. Where is she? I can hear her.
There.
Okay. Come on. What?
What?
Oh no, it's working, it's working, it's working. Come on. No! Okay.
Did you fuck it?
So, what I realized from that is that 1 second is too long for what I wanted. So, we're gonna have to wait for the next train and do a shorter shutter speed because it was just too long. It was just like one big line. I wanted just a little bit of motion blur in the train.
I see.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's too much motion blur.
Oh, it's still sick, I reckon.
You
But yeah,
reckon?
I know what you mean. Yeah, I reckon you
Like,
still use
I'd like
that.
it to just be like the last bit of it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you mean. Yeah.
We just checked the train timetable and there's significant delays because there's something happened to the train. I don't know what happened. So we're just gonna boot from this location. We'll head to another one. Do you reckon they're ready for another rough cut?
Oh, I don't know. You've hit him with a couple rough cuts now.
No, do you want another rough cut, don't you cheeky little bugger?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the next spot. I think we're gonna be doing a bit of car photography here. It's like a nicely lit entrance to a car park or something. But it's cool because it's got a slant where you can, oh, there's a car. There's a car. We got to move the car. Taking photos of the car because it's nice lighting. Okay, sweet. We don't have to move the car. But yeah, it looks sick on this angle. Apparently this is a busy fucking car park. Everyone's entering as we set up the shot. I reckon we find one more photography location. We'll do some long exposures there and then I'm happy for tonight. And I couldn't be fucked going to another location. So we're home now. I didn't realize how tired I get by being at the beach and I got burnt and everything. So it's currently 11 o'clock at night. Let's do another jump cut to tomorrow and edit these photos. Yes, I'm shirtless. It's because I'm fucking sunburnt and I've got bloody aloe vera all over me. So I can't put a shirt on. So we're gonna have to do this editing part with my shirt off. And to all the 3% of ladies who are watching, just Calm down, all right? Just focus on the photos, mate. Eyes down here. We've got the 3 main photos here in Lightroom. So we've got the first one here with the train long exposure up there. We've got a couple different car ones here, but I like this light trail here, but obviously Mike happened to just be standing in the shot. Thanks, Mike. Now I have to mask you out. Such a dog, mate. So I'm just gonna go over to my neons preset. I'm just gonna bring the exposure up, and then obviously it's way too orange, so we'll just bring the temperature all the way to the left. Because in the original image, this is quite orange. The preset makes it look orange, so the way you fix that is just by bringing the temperature to the left. I'll select the 3 images that I wanna merge, go edit in Photoshop. This is a part of the editing tutorial where you want to make sure that your MacBook starts to overheat. If your MacBook isn't overheating, you've got a fake MacBook. Now I'm just going to create a layer mask on each layer just by clicking this little bitch down there. Okay, I can use better vocabulary than that. On this top layer here, let's just paint in the road. Now we have the road painted in. That bottom layer is the train layer, so double click to unlock it. Put that to the top, and then I'm just going to drag over this top part, and then I'm just going to click on the layer mask, and that's just going to make its own selection. And that's why I like to stack exposures, because you go from just a boring plain image like this to a bit more of a filled up shot. We've got some light trails and it's just a bit more eye-catching. That's all for today's video. I edited the photos using my Lightroom presets, so if you want to help me out so that I don't have to be shirtless like this, I'll leave a link to them in the description below. They come with 25 presets, a tutorial for each preset showing you how to use them, and 25 of my raw photos for you to play around and edit with. But that's all for today's video. As always, don't think, just do.
Repetition, sharp and blaze, like me.
Unless it comes to sunscreen, think about putting sunscreen on so that you don't get burnt.